Man, look in the calendar. What day is it?
It's
29.
Tuesday, isn't it?
It's not just any Tuesday. It's Albino Beastman Tuesday.
It's Albino Beastman Tuesday, brother.
It is Millennium 220. It is Millennium 224.
Is the
Excellent.
day of our Lord.
In the third millennium, there is no hope. There is only war.
In the third
In the grim
millennium, there's
darkness.
no hope. There's only brother.
Only one bastion still remains. Costco.
Excellent.
Seriously, those fucking hot dogs are fucking amazing.
Side note, pizza discussion from earlier, Costco pizza up at the top.
I could see it. It's again not for me, but I could see it. Also, hi everyone.
Huzzah.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Dummies and Disasters presents Rascals and Ravnica. I am not your host, but I am the game master this evening, the internet's own Drake. And I run games with this gaggle of 4 goons that are also at the table here. And we
That's
play
actually
some
the
D&D.
proper term. A group of goons. A gaggle.
Yes, you are in fact a gaggle of goons. Would you believe it?
I wouldn't.
Furthermore, I believe we need to get some introductions. So, in such interest, let's go ahead and go around the table, starting with CG.
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media. But you can find me on various Good Beans D&D channels, such as twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn, where we shall have our Saved by the Spell game this upcoming Saturday, bi-weekly as usual. You can also find me on this channel every single Sunday for War of the Shattered Suns, where we thought, you know what? We've got a massive fucking end of the game assault.
Yeah,
Fuck it. Let's go and do one last adventure real quick.
Let's do our mandatory sewer level before we fight God.
We forgot. We didn't check that box off the list. You can also find me also on this channel pretty soon for the month of December on Thursdays for Festive Fantasy coming up in December, baby. Thank you. But that's all that I do. Wiley.
Oh, I play Battlesies. Find me at Wiley is Willie on Twitch. Wiley Willie everywhere else. I'm running low on sleep and am running on fumes. Hey, Fosco.
Hi, Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. Find me here every other Tuesday for this lovely campaign. Find me every Sunday here for Rascals and Ravnica, as previously mentioned. Sewer level, fuck yeah. Find me on Saturdays for our Save Us Spell, which we do have a session this Saturday. Can't wait to see. And yeah, that's enough for me. Now I pass it off to the drink. Tart.
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm Tart. You know who the fuck I am.
Vito?
Do we?
You better. You're on my channel.
Yes, but who do you play?
I play the one, the only Tusk, brother. You already know.
All right.
Oh, that's why it's so quiet in here. I forgot to pull up Jake's music. Oh, wait, I did pull up Jake's music. I just had it muted.
Yeah, that'll do it too. All right, gamers. Are we ready to play some D&D? Furthermore,
Let's go!
are we ready? Do I inflict this curse upon y'all?
Yes.
Wait, we're
Rob,
playing D&D?
oh,
I thought we
fucking-
were playing Yahtzee.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, you could theoretically play Yahtzee in Roll20, but that's beside the point. I'm gonna offer a point of inspiration to the goon who dares to recap last session.
I will do this.
I, Rogel Dawn, will do this.
Last time, we were in the thick of things, fighting, a big old spider, a mold. Not fun. But we were able to fry the son of a bitch, which was great. We looked around, trying to find, anything of note, and we found a big old hole. Said hole brought us up to a higher level, where we found all of the quarantined. Yeah, you can hear the air quotes with that one. People who went missing. Unfortunately, that did also include Tusk's brother Mast, which hence the air quotes for why this is quarantine. Mast could not remember who assaulted him, but he was very heavily molded when we got to him, as were all of the other individual victims that we found. There was quite a lot, and we were able to free most of them, but we couldn't really like help them, not as effectively as others could. So realizing that we were under the tree from before, we came to the decision that going up further probably not a good idea. What was a pretty decent idea was letting the one who tipped us off to this, Gideon, letting him know what we were up to. And with some precise directions, he teleported to us, along with his buddy, our acquaintance, and also the embodiment of everything going decently, Jace Belren, who basically we told him what was up, what was going on, and he was like, hey, I'm gonna have to do a rain check on this thing that I really wanted to do, which personally I don't know what he was up to, but it seems really important. So hopefully we can knock this thing out faster than intended with his help. Also, our buddy Gan really has connections, apparently. Not at all surprised when Jace Belren showed up.
Interesting, funny thing you mentioned that. Go ahead and take your point of inspiration.
Yay.
As we are going to return to the group. I believe we left specifically on your teleportation out from this little moldering hollow beneath this, what was Sumala Gardens. When you find yourselves again, you find yourselves overlooking, once again, a somewhat familiar cityscape. The skyline of the myriad, innumerable, incountable spires of clay tile, metal, stonework, artifice that makes up the Ravnica city skyline. You overlook the Transguild Promenade. Plaza Avenue, and you see in the distance the high spires of Orzova and the rotunda of the... Yeah, no, that was correct. The rotunda of the... that contains to what most people understand to be the chamber of the Guild Pact.
As we sort of touch down in this new location, Tusk takes a deep breath. Oh, fresh air. Well, as fresh as Ravnica can be.
One second here, let me switch over to some atmosphere.
It was hard to get used to that musk down there.
It smelled pretty bad.
And as we all know, I got quite the sniffer.
I think that's fair to say it's an understatement. Real talk. Like, because of how your trunk usually goes down, do you traditionally smell what's on the floor first? Just because it's kind of like angled that way and closer to it?
No, actually, it's funny. Well, kinda. Heat rises, right? Well, as it turns out, when you're a Loxodon, so do smells. So yes, but also no.
So if something's on the ground, it's harder for you to smell because it's not there.
What?
Like you said, like it's the same principle as
sorry,
heat rises.
sorry. It was the way that question was delivered. So if something's on the ground, you can't smell it because it's not there. And I'm like, wait, what?
Remember, I play an idiot.
I smell smoke.
You sure you don't smell toast there, buddy?
He called me buddy.
I could go for some
Every time I
toast.
speak, I realize my folly.
Man, I could really go for some toast.
There'll be time for toast and other victuals later.
Love
Yeah,
me
we
some
got-
good victuals.
We do got to get those people out of there. Proper care and whatnot.
Great.
I will have to see to dispatching couriers there. I think it's time we have a little sit down, you and I, and we discuss just what precisely is going on here.
Absolutely. Lead the way, I guess. Oh, just a fair warning. I don't know if Gideon mentioned this, but if we have a conversation, we were spied on last time, so we should probably find someplace safe.
I would hope you would be spied on again, so I might have the means of actually finding out who's trying. But I will, if you believe that discretion is the better part of valor here.
Wait, that's so right though. Wait, that's smart.
Yeah.
I didn't get to become, I'll admit, though my ascension to the status of Living Guild Pact was not our first choice. I know how to handle myself.
Brazel looks like he's about to say something, and then he thinks about it for a second and puts his finger down, and he's just like, nope, that is a question for another day.
As soon as I'm done with this business here, you might want to get your question in.
Yeah.
I'll be setting off to other locations soon enough.
Yeah, no problem. Maybe after we get the debriefing out of the way. Time for nagging, horrifying curiosity later.
Agreed. Jace will escort you to through the halls of this particular building, out to a private garden that no longer overlooks, but is sort of enclosed within a number of walls. It's an open air hallway, essentially, in the relatively temperate portion of precinct 1. Give me just a moment here. I need to inform my aide of our guests. If you'll be so kind. Jace is going to step up to the doorway of the chamber beyond and just step through it. You see a sort of a blue outline of his silhouette as he quite literally just steps through the door.
Razzle nods and appreciates the magic before him.
Tusk nearly collapses the moment that Jace is out of sight. Just like Family Guy falls, like style fall. Just
Same. Else just falls asleep.
you don't even really see him fall. He's just one frame standing, next frame on the floor.
That rough, huh, buddy?
It's been a time. Hey, my brother's still alive. That's pretty good. Wait, is Mass here? He's here, right?
Yes, he is still accompanying you.
Excellent. I imagine he is doing
I'd
the
hope
same
I'm
thing.
I'd hope I'm alive.
Yeah, you are.
So? When did y'all get to meet, this here guild pact feller?
Roughly around the time that, we took over the Steelworm Bazaar after the stuff with, what's her name? Nastiest Ven? Or was that somebody else?
Somebody else.
Hold on, what the fuck was her name? I'm looking at my
You're
notes.
thinking of the Azorius lady that we were working with during the Dorn fight, right?
No, I'm thinking of the woman who killed Adelcees.
Right. Natasha, that was her name.
Natasha! That's right, that one. Around the time we took over the Steelworm Bazaar, around the time, Adelcees died, actually. Then he,
You own.
made
I'm,
us.
I'm sorry. You took over.
Well, ownership was passed down to us as,
Where did you get this idea that a member of the Conclave can own property in the city? We
In the-
don't own property.
Oh, I don't own it. I just set up a pretty little garden.
That's
They
true.
handle the rest of it.
Make it. Mass is gonna insight that.
Sure, I ain't lying.
It's true. Then roll persuasion. This is the first he's hearing about it. He doesn't know what to make of it.
Persuasion. 19. I ain't signed no paperwork, so that part's true. He didn't sign any paperwork.
Long as you're taking care of the place and taking care of the people in it,
Oh, of course.
I don't think anybody would mind. You're a steward through and through, brother.
I set up a community garden so those who don't got enough to eat can get some extra victuals.
You just used that word because Jace did.
Maybe. But you guys to admit, in terms of, like, a scale of F to S for words, that's at least an A tier.
I understood literally half of the words that just came out of your mouth, little brother.
I missed you, brother.
I will never get all of the lingo, but I will try.
By the way, I imagine that the entire time they're having this conversation, Tusk is laying on... I just fucking muted. Tusk is laying on the floor like Yamcha pose.
He hasn't gotten up.
Huh?
I am so glad that both of these guys are going to get medical attention.
Elsie just needs sleep.
Also true.
You know who also needs sleep? Mast.
Food, water,
Food,
sleep,
water, sleep.
atmosphere.
We already have it. Excuse me. Sorry, that's something caught in the back of my throat.
I
That
guess
that voice ain't helping it, but
I got some nanner if you guys are hungry. Got to split it though.
I genuinely would be amazed that that nanner is intact, my man.
Tusk pauses and he sits up. And he's gonna go diving into his pouch for his nanner. And Jake, I will let you determine the status quo of
roll
this
a
nanner.
D100. Roll a D100.
64. By the way, Jake, I just for shiggles, can we say that unless it's mentioned otherwise, at all intervals, Tusk has a banana somewhere on his person?
Consider it one of your rations.
Excellent.
If you have rations, you have a banana.
Excellent.
As you go to pull out the banana, it is precisely as you picked it up in the markets. It is still fresh, relatively fresh, even after 2 days. It's starting to get brown spots, but it is intact by some act of magic.
Hey, that's a good quality nanner. And he'll offer it.
I would ask where you kept that it was pristine, but
It's a good quality nanner.
More to the point. Real quick. How long do you think it's going to take them to get those people out of there? More importantly, what's stopping the people in the thing from in the gardens from just going down there and finding stuff out? Just wondering if you got any thought on that.
Tusk will look to the smartest person of the group, being at Razzle.
Well, I don't think we made too much of a racket. Were I to hazard a guess, they'll learn the next time that they find someone to quarantine, or the next time that someone goes down there. We can safely assume that it doesn't get a lot of visitors because it is quarantine, though. Probably I'd say somewhere between 6 hours and a day.
I'd agree with that. He's one of
Wish
the
I-
smart types.
Wish I was one of them wizarding types myself. Only so I could help out.
You're doing plenty by being alive, brother.
As one of them wizarding types, frankly, I sometimes wish that I were one of the more nature types, just so I don't have to deal with what I have to deal with.
Well, if you all ever want to reconnect with your roots, you can always try to find some. It's not likely, but you could theoretically try to get in with one of the old Gruul clans.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that one.
Did you make a pun? Get back to the roots?
Not intentionally, no.
Oh.
But it is kind of funny.
Yeah, it's your brother has been espouting the virtues of nature long enough that at the very least I can appreciate some of what y'all stand for. Oh,
Good
weird
folks.
saying it. Sorry.
These are some good ones. Just kind of gesturing to the group. Even that one points at Carrick.
I had my doubts about him, but if you associate yourself with him, he can't be totally hopeless.
You know I'm a very good judge of character.
You try to be. You try to be.
You see Tusk lizard blade. Beep beep.
Raz instinctively gives a side eye to Gan at the statement of "I'm a good judge of character," then realizes that that's completely pointless to Gan, and then just like not even acknowledging what he just did, just kind of looks away with a little bit of shame. Correct.
As you guys begin to wind down, starting to settle in before you even have hit this place, the door opens and out of curiosity, Tusk's on the floor, so that's not gonna happen. Who is the... I need someone to roll 1d6 for me real quick.
Elsie's just too busy dropping torch, but realizes that doesn't make much of a difference. He is still carrying 173 for some reason.
Yes.
You need someone to roll a d6?
Somebody roll 1d6 of those of you that are still standing. I'm having this target one of y'all, but
Fuck it. tree.
Tree. You know what? It is gonna catch the goblin. Fuck it, why not?
What?
Razzle, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as it is quite literally being thrown out the door.
Woo! Not it.
That's a 17. Wait, a book is being thrown out the door?
A book is being thrown out the door as you hear the door opens.
Wait. My literature sense is tingling. Poof!
Oh no,
You-
my knowledge!
You dip to the side and you dip like about probably an inch and a half to the side as this book just careens where your head was just a few moments ago. Let me find a better one. Something
Oh god,
interesting.
the books that came for me.
It does.
Okay.
It does clatter down beside Tusk, and it's a very simple leather bound book with in this sort of greenish color with not much filigree about it. There's no visible title carved into the spine or otherwise, but
The Dryads warned us about this. The books are coming for revenge for us not defending what they once were.
sorry, I just fuck.
You like
just
that?
fuck.
No, that's too much. Hold on.
Technically, druids, the conclave reading books is technically taboo when you think about it.
That'll do, actually. No, actually, sorry. If it had kept that, How many times are you going to try to run from these problems, Jace? I'm not running from any problems. I'm dealing with it right now. I have them outside, if you will just step out and see them. You're trying to push this off onto me again, aren't you? No. I'm trying to connect people that know how to... I'm delegating. There's a difference. Fine. You're going to see a woman in polished steel and rune-carved armor with a blue hood covering any hair that might be on her head. A blue cape is draped from her left shoulder as there are scrolls bound up on her left hip. A sword farther back behind those. He doesn't want to let you into the sanctum, but he will certainly send me to go take care of business. You are the people that Jace were speaking of, I'm assuming.
Yeah. That would be us.
Howdy.
I'm Deputy Lavinia, at your service.
Oh, I'm gonna need a spelling on that. That's got like 6 syllables in it. Stop laughing at me. Sorry, I'm yelling at Bun.
No, Bun, laugh at him more.
I asked Bun. I said, quote, "Can you bring me another soda?" But autocorrect took over, and it changed to spider. So I said to her, "Can you bring me another spider?" And I said, Soda, do not bring me a spider, I swear to God. I could hear her laughing downstairs, so I sent another one that said, "Stop laughing."
Damn, I was close.
So she's
Soda
currently
man.
perishing.
In Rascals
That's
resources,
whatever a
for the
soda
record.
can.
Thank you.
Lavinia.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, there's no Y in it? Fuck.
No.
No, it's not Ados.
It's not one of my names. Fuck you.
I put 2 Ys.
Lavinia.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Razzle.
I'm well aware of you, Master Ravnic's.
Was not expecting the government name. Okay, yeah.
Tusk, who's now properly off.
Lavinia is going to look, squint and look at you. Look at her, look down at her armor, and then look at you again. Just not even. There's not much head movement besides the like probably 15-degree off of vertical tilt, and the squint. Just like there's something she's trying to communicate there, just non-verbally.
Bruh, she's the Department of Motor Vehicling you.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Tusk, who is properly off the floor now, finally goes, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, ma'am.
You would be Tusk of the Conclave, and that would be Mast as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Pleasure's ours. Whether it's a pleasure is not for me to decide. Not for me to decide. That would place you...
Above came, oh no, we just said it was, we decided it was a pleasure.
That would place you as the... That would place you as... Oh, what was... You were the experiment. Adelseas, yes?
Yes.
Well, I've got some news for you after we finish up. I think you'll be interested. And lastly, Jack Tall. One of the newest initiates to the Wojek League. Didn't think I'd get to see Boros Special Police.
He just kind of grunts. Yeah.
Glad to know that you still know the right side. If you'll enter with me, please, we'll be sitting down and discussing the particulars. You, sir. Yes. I'm gonna have to ask you to wait outside. There's a bench probably about 4 or 5 paces to your back right. If you need assistance, one of your friends, I'm sure, can take care of that. I'll wait for all of you inside. Where hopefully my current employer is still there. Sorry, my voice cracked a little bit.
It's just a sign of the clear exasperation that she goes through being Jace's aide. So Razzle will see that Gan finds a spot, but I'm guessing Gan will probably be able to find a spot on his own. He's more capable than we give him credit for.
Yeah, he's already turning as you go to move next to him.
Yeah. And seeing that he's making the motion, Razzle will just kind of like acknowledge it and head on in.
Before you all depart, Gideon's going to Gideon's going to tap you on the shoulder, Carrick. Actually, hold on. I don't believe... Let me double check something. I don't think... I want to just make sure that I'm not hallucinating that Gideon was with you still. No, he went elsewhere. Nope, sorry. I rewind about a minute and a half before I said anything about Gideon, because he is not there.
Ah.
Sorry, I had to misplace something in my notes. Those of you that proceed inside are met with racks upon racks of scrolls, bookshelves that are probably some 12 feet high in this 15-foot high ceilinged room. They are easily packed to the gills with books that have like notes and attachments very clearly in between almost every page. There are the smell of paper, of aging paper and parchment, accosts your nose the second you step foot past the threshold, and the soft, almost midnight blue lighting that occasionally is draped from what looks like it's just a singular marble with an almost like ghostly, ghastly flame that doesn't seem to burn or produce any heat if you hold your hand to investigate. You are eventually walked into the center of a circular chamber. Or, well, you might think it was circular based on the arrangement of the various bookshelves. Unless you peer towards the ceiling, where you see that this room actually contains 10 sides or 10 faces. Emblazoned across the center of the floor is an engraving in the stone. The Great Seal of Ravnica. Or at least an imitation. Each of the 10 guild sigils in orbit of the central sun, moon, and Ravnican spheres as they are depicted. And checking off to the side, what would be off to your left, probably some ways, even as you go into the center of the room, you see Jace just absolutely droning over some kind of tome. All right, lights. As you see him raise both of his hands, clap twice, and tendrils of blue magic just erupt each time. And you see the intensity of these orbs that have this sort of controlled blue flame brighten to almost like a sky blue color, and it brightens the room significantly.
Nice place you got here.
Kind of swanky.
This isn't my primary sanctum. Lavinia locked me out of it. I'm sorry, I don't want you experimenting on whatever it is you're working on. Yes, and that's clearly going to help me perform at my utmost. I don't have time to deal with your childish antics, Jace. Fine.
So, respectfully, what do you require of us? And looking it over to Jace and just kind of like feeling this tension of, well, should we be here for this?
I need you to all stand right in the center there, just in a line, in a circle, in a group, it doesn't matter. If you choose to stand in a cluster, I'll just need to go up to each one of you or call you out, each out of the line.
Razzle will take his spot. He'll probably be in front just because shorter people should go in front. And he doesn't want to get squashed behind a pair of fucking Loxodons. Also, Carrick, fucking tree trunk of a man.
Yes. Absolute tree trunk of a man.
Sick.
Do I start with the simplest or do I start with the most detailed? That's the question, isn't it? Let's let the fates decide, shall we? Simplicity is the order of the day. You are free to reject the effects of this spell should you so choose. I will refrain from casting it if you do not consent. Wojektal.
Acknowledged.
Do you consent to this casting of encode thoughts?
Acknowledged. And he kind of thumbs up.
Thank you. He is going to cast encode thoughts upon you. I believe I probably need to just go ahead and post what that spell is.
Please and thank you.
Not a spell that gets a lot of usage.
Oh,
Well,
seldom.
It's admittedly tough to put that into a traditional, like, D&D adventure party thingy, but boy, is it useful for,
Oh, that's to GM. I'm going ahead and making this public.
note.
He doesn't begin with it, but I should probably specify. He is beginning first with detect thoughts. He's going to ask, I need you to think through your memory of the events of the past few days. Any particular details you noticed, any particular points of interest for yourself. I need to do the work of sifting through them and seeing if it connects some dots, if you will.
Just above game, he's wanting to kind of go through all the information that has accrued over the past few days, correct?
He is from your perspective, essentially, and he is going to go through this with each of you.
Okay.
Provided you consent.
Got it. My only question would be, like, would the events of the one mission that was given to me to investigate, the one area that I was supposed to kind of be kept on the down low?
If you reveal that to him, that is your choice to do so. If you feel that it is pertinent to show him, you can show that. If not, you may withhold it from him, and he may be able to tell that you're withholding something. Whether or not he does anything about that is up to him.
Okay. Because the only thing I was gonna ask is, from the table, is there anything in particular we want to hold back?
I imagine as from the moment that Gideon popped up, about it. Realistically, the only thing I feel like we might want to hold back is how we got into the Undercity in the first place, which was lying directly to the Azorius.
Points, so that'll probably be one of the few things held back, but we'll definitely relay at least, like, the events of, hey, the quarantine being kind of a little bogus, the moldering, probably, do we want to, just above game, are we wanting to reveal the Myconids?
That's a good question.
Probably because if they're sending people down there anyway, and they find the Myconids, they might end up being like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
That's true.
So, reveal or no?
Yes, reveal it.
Okay.
Go for it.
That's my vote.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll reveal the
Yeah, good.
information of the Myconid's existence, the moldering of the spider, the other creatures, and yeah, basically the events, like as is, like withholding the certain information that has been kind of discussed above game. The only thing I could think of is, do we want to talk about the table and the names?
I feel like that will come up in the course of conversation.
I was
We
about to say, I'm absolutely already planning to bring that up once
Yeah.
it becomes relevant.
Okay, so keep that on the back pocket for right now.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, yeah, then we'll reveal the information as is, and we'll just kind of leave what's kind of quote-unquote unnecessary information out, so to speak.
Jake, you're muted.
Jackals.
Sorry, coughing a little bit, and also,
Oof.
I thought he was just rolling stuff.
yeah.
Okay. That-
Jace is going to, over the course of scanning your memory over the past couple days, he is going to make note of a handful of things. He will pause specifically on 3 different items, as you're going to see, whilst his hand is held up in front of you, Carrick, as you're looking through it, you're going to see him basically pull 3 separate strands, one for each of his first 3 fingers on each hand. And he is going to just basically set them in a distant orbit around his own head. Excuse me. I just need to make sure that I notate what.
Oh, good.
Apologies here. Typing
You
something.
good?
He extracts your entire brain.
Finally, the goblins will go.
Hey, what are you talking about, goblins?
Jarhead.
Not those kinds of goblins, the mind goblins.
Carrick, what's a mind
uh,
goblin?
That's it.
What's a
That's a
mind
question.
goblin?
That's
What's
a
a mind
question.
goblin, Carrick?
a single tear will roll down Carrick's face.
Glad you and
know,
I
you know.
both linked the brain cell.
Mhm.
If you know, you know.
Carrick, that's a weird thing for you to say, and then not explain as to what a mind goblin is, Carrick. Not elaborate.
Man's just giving that 1,000-yard stare, looking at like, I can't say it. We have fun in this campaign.
Yeah, we do.
He's going to release his hand, and you're going to see natural color return to it, as it had been this sort of luminescent blue as he had read your thoughts. Your mind is straightforward. It makes it easy for others who are looking in to notice details, friendly or unfriendly.
Just keep it straight and forward.
He's going to look to the rest of the party. I'm going to advise you get some manner of mental protection for him. If you're going to be working for me and for the city at large, considering your recent involvement with House Demir, protection of your own memories aren't even safe in this respect. Things for you to keep in mind for later. He's going to go just basically run the battery through. Is there anyone that does not consent to this? This basically thought scan, this extended thought scan.
Nah,
Yeah, I'm good.
he's printing
Okay.
our thoughts.
I am too tired to do anything about it.
My man needs a nap real bad.
Having a nap right now.
Adelcees or Wiley?
Alces. I wouldn't sleep during D&D.
Good man.
Not willingly.
By the end of it, he ends up with a total of 5 items. Essentially, more of these thought wisps, these thought ribbons, these like runes, just semi-solid in the air, almost intangible. Lavinia, file these away, please. You know which case. You're actually finally taking a step up in something. That's nice. I could do without the sass, please. I'm going to speak on the most pressing matter and the most concerning matter first. You've been running afoul of that group that Dorn has been attached to.
Seems like it, yeah.
And I hate to break it to you, but I believe that one of their number holds the fate of a certain Loxodon's judgment in his very hands. Beyond just Diasia, which Believe me, I'm going to have a long talk with Trostani about. We're going to have a very long conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been real stressful trying to figure out what to do with this list of names of people that we at least are 99.9% sure are doing bad things.
That's the thing. They're not just doing bad things. Well, let me rephrase that. They're not necessarily doing bad things. They're doing things that are meant to disrupt me. To disrupt my position.
They don't like you.
I don't blame them. I wasn't anyone's first choice to become the living guild pact. And it seems that there are people finally moving on that.
So you think that their whole goal is to oust you and put someone else in your place?
The only thing right now that is keeping them from doing that is my presence here on the plane, which is not great, considering my needs elsewhere.
But who would they put on in your spot? One of them? Or, like, do you think they got someone set aside for the purpose of replacing you? Like, example, like, say, you know, they succeed, and then it's like, oh, do we put, like, Osric's Dorn on the council? Do we put Diasia? Not the council. Do we put Osric's Dorn in that place? Do we put Diasia in that place? Or do you think they got, like, you know, like a figurehead that they... Oh, maybe this figurehead's like a master conspirator. And Tusk is just kind of, honestly, at this point, kind of rambling. But you can see he's very passionate about it.
I don't know. And across obviously the information you've brought me, and the information from others, I don't know who they would try to put in my place, at least not yet. I think with time, and with your potential investigation, we could find that out.
Tusk is frantically nodding.
Which brings me to the next point of order. He's gonna look back over to Lavinia, who is currently actually combing through the thoughts herself that Jace passed off. He is going to attempt to... He is going to use metamagic to subtle spell something, as you're all going to see just the barest like wisps of mist encompass your group. The only way to prove that they actually are going to go through with this, unfortunately, and not that this isn't just some idle conjecture, especially to the Azorius, is to let them try.
Ooh.
Which there is a bet we could hedge against that. A part of my research, not just into planes beyond Ravnica, but into the better part of Ravnica's history. There's a handful of individuals I would trust as the Living Guild Pact, and as of right now, one of those individuals sits atop the Is It League, which is, I think, where you come in. You have your project has the Fire Mind's attention, which is concerning because if it is able to grab his attention, it's likely something I should want to know too.
I like to think that we're doing good work. But I'm guessing that...
What are the particulars of the research you are undergoing? What's this? Your briefing with him.
Want the
What was
clip
that
notes?
What was that going to entail? The barest bones, I'm certain I can try to piece together.
At this juncture, we needed to convince Niv that, well, to keep funding us. The current goal and idea is to find a way to pierce the veil between, I guess, the planes. I didn't have a word for it yet, but to, like, transport ourselves elsewhere, for lack of a better term. At this juncture, again, you would know better than me. We had some success with Silk and Ash over Mizium, and we have our own thoughts about that, but the idea was exploring the potential itself, which we had a substantial lead thanks to, kind of looks down over at Addleseas, the passing of one of our own.
Firemind is finally interested in what makes planeswalkers. As much as I want to rule him out as a potential conspirator in this, using another person as a proxy. If he's investigating planeswalkers, I can't. That's troubling.
The Firemind in his infinite intellect, though, and he's like, is that really just like him investigating because he's got a motive, or is it investigating because he's bored?
I've known Niv Mizzet relatively short in comparison to the whole of his life. But when he sets his mind on something, it's for a reason. That dragon doesn't do flights of fancy.
I'd like you to
Respectfully.
I'd like you to at this juncture imagine that there is a dial of 0 to 10 that dictates exactly how many bullets Razzle is sweating. We were at a 5. I'd like you to turn that up to a 7 now.
Mm-hmm. 7 whole sweat drops. Concerning.
Presentation was already so prominent for me, and this is adding even more to it.
Here's what I want you to do.
Yes.
If you'll consider it at least. Consider it at least. I need you to do your best to make sure that whatever direction your research goes, I don't care if you have to make it look like you're stalling or like you're meeting a dead end. You are not to give Niv Mizzet the power to travel outside of the plane of Ravnica. End of story. I don't care if you have to secret yourself and others away to do it. I cannot have people at this critical juncture that other endeavors I have going are reaching. I cannot have anyone else, especially not an intellect like the Fire Minds, involved. The possibility for corruption is too great. It would become a wild variable that I can barely understand, much less control.
Not wrong there. All due respect, Jace, this is not something that I can immediately say yes to or no to. This is not only my life's work, it is the life's work of someone who can no longer pursue it. I don't get me wrong, I understand everything you're talking about, but purely from a selfish point of view, I don't know how to proceed. The Firemind is going to he has his interest right now, of course, and if I were to, I can stall maybe, but I'm already really close to the end of my rope. If this research goes out the window, what will it be for? Razzle just kind of like slumps down a little bit in his own
I'm
spot.
not saying stop your research. I'm just saying that right now, I can't afford to have a piece as big as Niv Mizzet added to the board. I'm already dealing with it is as much for his protection as it is for the protection of other places, other people. As much as I want to have Ravnica first amongst my concerns, it is not. The Firemind's research has helped inexorably, and I'm beyond thankful for some of the weapons that we have now on hand. Should what the issues I'm about to tackle come undone.
Razzle kind of composes himself with Jace's. Sorry.
It's not so much a don't pursue this avenue to its end. It's get to the end of the next block and then see where you have to go from there.
Razzle thinks for a second. And he takes what he says, especially that part about no, the research can continue, but not at this juncture. He takes that and he kind of like puts a finger to his chin. Okay. Alright, I think I got it. He's gonna turn to Adelseeds. Adelseeds, buddy. It's gonna suck, but
If you have a vested interest, if I may,
yes.
if this has to do with retrieving someone or something, I can arrange for an absence. An extended absence, if need be. So that you can take care of business, or at the very least, find what you're looking for.
That's not a terrible idea. It's an avenue that we definitely would be important in pursuing. Kind of looks on over to Adelses again. We could your backing. We might be able to come up with a time-based reason for investigation. Like, we found this whole thing because of what happened to you and what happened to your other half, right?
He nods.
As scientists, our job is to identify patterns and then use those variables to see about recreation to find truth. One of those variables could be time. Certain circumstances, like the day that you unfortunately passed, circumstances such as kind of looks down to the decor on the floor, phases of the celestial bodies, as an example. The need to recreate those is something that we would have to look into, whether it would have an effect on the research or not. And as he's kind of like, he comes out of it, as he's going through this thought process, he's just like, okay. Yeah, I think I can make that work. I can come up with an excuse to stall. And a way to make sure that this research continues. Okay. Alright, I think I can do that.
You're gonna see him just kind of... You're gonna see the mist disperse as you finish that. As you basically come to that conclusion. Now, I guess I am going to be staying in Ravnica for a while yet, but for now, do the rest of you have any questions or concerns that you wish to bring to my attention in regards to the events you just experienced and their potential connections? Now would be the time.
I guess my first question from before would be appropriate to ask now. You mentioned that you were not the first choice. Considering what you suspect this group is going on about, can you disclose, like, I guess maybe the second or the first choices, or some of the scenario, as much as you deem appropriate, anyways?
You see Lavinia is just staring daggers at the back of Jace's head. Without endangering my own investigations, I don't think I can say. With it being in your memory, if you are struck by agents of House Demir, that would make you a potential source. As we know that they are still very much in play. If the correspondence that some of you discovered the other night between this Molder spawn and this, what was her name? Lady. This Lady Cool. Brain, please.
Olduvod?
Kolduvod.
That one.
Yes.
Knowing Tibble or whatever that is.
Tybor.
Tybor.
Yeah, that's fair.
How you proceed in your investigation is your own business. Do try to keep me, at least somehow, in the loop, if you can.
Are you deputizing us again?
Guess that's a fair question. Like, what's our status going to be with this? Need to know how much official, I guess, power we have for this investigation versus what we're gonna have to make up on the fly.
He's gonna look back at Lavinia, who has not broken eye contact with the back of his skull, even as he turns his head. She actually makes eye contact with him.
Oh,
Sorry,
He's dying.
I'm just slowly dying. Ugh. I suppose it would be fitting to reconsider deputizing you. Suppose that would help you, wouldn't it?
probably, yeah.
Officially, if you were to hold any authority with regards to the law of Ravnica, you would have to be vetted and authorized as at least having deputization from New Prov. Theoretically, I can make small changes here or there. You all look like you need some rest, and I do have some work to do. I could submit this, or I could rather have Lavinia submit the proper requests to New Prov to earn you a more permanent deputization, since this is going to dealing with this ring of 10 disgruntled individuals at the very least.
Wait, that's a good name. Wait, can we like call him that? The Ring of 10? That make. Never mind. You
Feel
can
free
see
to call them-
Tusk is quickly like getting ahead of himself, like almost like he's thinking it's a game. It's like, no, dial it back, Tusk.
Call it whatever you like. This ring of 10 malcontents, dealing with them is not going to be as simple a task as I'd hoped. And I will have to make do with communiques between myself and my other compatriots. I need you to understand, though, in the event of an emergency, elsewhere, we'll just say elsewhere for now, I will have to intercede. There are some things that are going to require my dedicated time. And in the event that I disappear, there's a very good likelihood that this group's plan can be sprung into action properly. even down so many members as they are. Now it seems that now that at least it seems like you have dealt with Dorn for the time being. My suggestion is this. Do whatever you can to find out and sabotage whatever they're doing. That way, in the event I do have to leave, they are kept at a disadvantage. Or as great a disadvantage as possible. And do you think you all can take care of that?
I guess I mainly have a couple questions.
Name them.
The biggest one is that we've been having trouble, or, well, I believe it is safe to assume that each one of these members of the 10 is a member of a respective guild. We have Osric's Dorn as part of the Orzhov. We got Diasia as part of the Selesnya. But some of these we've kind of been guessing, and I guess if you have any idea as to what guilds some of these folks belong to, like we think, for example, we believe Molder Spawn belongs to the Golgari, but we don't have. Well, actually, wait, hold on. I guess we do have a bit of evidence about that now. Yo, Carrick! I like to think he says that while Carrick's standing, like, right next to him.
Ah, my ear, what?
You still got that mask?
Yeah. Why?
Show the man! Hello?
Pulls out the mask and shows it.
We found a bunch of, I don't know if you want to call them cultists, but a bunch of individuals wearing Golgari masks down there under the Somali Gardens. I'm sure you probably deduced this from,
I witnessed it firsthand during my thought scan.
Yes.
I figured that you had already known this and had already drawn those conclusions.
Yes, of course. Just, we presume that these Golgari have links to Molder Spawn, so the current theory is that Molder Spawn is part of the Golgari, but some of these names we really don't have any leads as to what guild they're a part of. Perhaps you can help us fill in a couple of these blanks. We know Lutana Nell is part of the Simics. We know that Magnus... How do you say his name? Minovan? Minovan?
Minovan.
Judge Magnus Minovan is part of the Azorius. But, like... And he's going to point to as if it's on the fucking board. Caven, Garava, Rugula, Reb, Verderum. Not really sure what guilds these individuals are part of. And kind of touching back earlier about that individual Tabor, I'm wondering if maybe one of them is a Tabor. Kind of get what I'm saying?
It's definitely possible.
But I guess my original question is, any chance you could help us fill in a couple of these blanks about what guilds these people are a part of?
By process of elimination, you have a handful of guilds left. You've already taken care of the member of the Orzhov Syndicate. You have identified the member of the Simic Combine, a member of the Golgari Swarm, a member of the Azorius Senate, and a member of the Selesnya Conclave. That leaves a representative of the Gruul clans.
Wait, hold on, I'm typing. Hold on. Okay, Gruul?
That leaves for you the necessity to identify a representative from the Gruul clans, the Izzet League, the Cult of Rakdos, and the Boros Legion.
I'll quickly speak to Izzet.
I'm missing one. Missing one.
Missing one.
Oh, Demir is the other one I'm missing.
Yeah.
I'll quickly speak. I don't have definite proof, but I know that there's a Caven who is one of Niv's assistants, of Adalkin, if I remember correctly. So it's not proof, but it's a direction, I guess, for who might be Izzet.
I suggest then you do some investigating and possibly find out if it's true. If you can find any evidence to connect this Caven character to the Izzet League and the Ring of Ten, if that is truly the Caven in question, then you're one step closer to finding out what the others are, what guilds the others belong to. I think that is probably the best use of your, the use of your collective resources. Identifying first, and then, once you have identified, choosing a target to destabilize. Or potentially upset entirely. Remove from the power structure, much like you did Dorn. Though, I will admit, removing Dorn was... the way you removed Dorn... I will have to say, that was pretty inspired. I would also like to know I would also like to know who you got into contact that let Teysa Karlov loose. Officially, she's under imprisonment by the Obizat Council.
Oh, you know about that then, huh?
A thing or two. I have to know things. But if that is all, I trust your concerns have been at least met with to some degree of satisfaction.
Getting put on the right track certainly helps.
I agree.
If you would like to, take some time to yourselves these next few days. And you said you were involved, you had if I heard correctly, I believe you have collective assets at the Steelworm Bazaar out on Tin Street?
Yes, sir.
That's correct.
I made a community garden.
They could use more surface gardens that far out in Precinct 4.
See, that's what I was saying. See, look at this. Look at this. Great minds think alike. He's turning to Carrick.
If only to dissuade the Gruul from compromising your operation.
Sorry, I'm still caught on the idea of, like, us being like, see, I'm so smart, and, like, talking to Carrick.
The only thing going through Carrick's mind right now is, oh man, I got work to do. Oh man, I could really go for a fucking burger right
Carrick's
now.
like, oh fuck, I gotta do so much paperwork after this. I have so many reports to fill. Fuck.
God damn it, God damn it, I gotta do all this paperwork. I gotta go get a fucking burger.
If I might
Fuck
suggest...
me, I need to go get a fucking drink.
That's right. If nothing happens to pan out with Caven, if I might also make another suggestion, you have one of the Boros Legion's special police, a member of the Wojek League, in your retinue.
It's true.
Your next path of least resistance might be trying to find out who involved in this ring of malcontents is from the Boros Legion.
goody, we get to investigate that fucking thing.
You did essentially sign up to do precisely that when you accepted your promotion.
Oh, I've got no issue with that. I just have an issue with dealing with paperwork. It sucks.
And I guess in the meantime, Raz,
But anyhow-
if you wanted to possibly look into this caving feller.
I'll take a look.
I would suggest considering encountering one of them at some point. Quite literally killed one of you. I would not suggest doing it alone.
I love it. This guy's got great ideas. It's almost like he's the guild pact or something.
There is a sigh. It just unnaturally permeates the room. It's as if the books themselves and the world as a whole just had a collective sigh.
Except for Gad, who feels the most sense of validation.
So that's what that feels like. Vindication.
By the way, there's one more matter that I guess I would like to discuss. Me. My, friend Gan here, he, has been subjected to the mold under the Shamala Gardens for quite some time now. And, well, his helping him is beyond my power. I was wondering if maybe, if possible, due to his service and assisting us, maybe we could come to some sort of agreement of fixing what's been done to him.
Based on your records now, what level of magic do you think it would, based on what you know about it now, what level of magic do you think it would take to help him?
Based on what I believe that I need to think of a way to say this, because I don't know if I can be like, oh, you know, a good old 6-level heal spell. I believe a spell outside of my capabilities, at least presently, I believe the heal spell would do it. My father was familiar with the spell, but unfortunately he's gone now. But I know there are higher level clerics that are familiar with the spell. I know the members of the conclave that are familiar with the spell. I don't know if they would be willing to assist as of yet.
It seems like that you need to ensure that you reach a state where they will be obliged to assist you until you can do it yourself. I think that's your best choice.
Writing this down.
The city of Ravnica is interconnected. People have needs. If you help see to some of them, I'm certain they can help see to yours. That's part of the interconnectedness that the Selesnya Conclave does so enjoy promoting. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And it seems like you would both be living up to your guild's expectations and being able to help a friend in the same fell swoop.
Tusk would smile a little bit.
I guess it's just been a bit difficult with some of the darker things I've been learning about some of the members of the guild, like Diasia.
My friend, there is a great many dark things in this world. You may have to turn a blind eye to some of them at times.
Tusk looks to Gan.
Who is outside right now?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Tusk looks to Carrick. Was that another pun?
What can I say? What can I say? The universe is cursed sometimes.
Call a priest.
Oh, this kind of a curse is... This manner of curse is less tangible and much more insidious than a single priest can handle, I'm afraid.
Get the entire fucking Orzhov.
We both know that they are much more extortionists than they are priests anymore. There's very much been an emphasis of the deals struck in the Church of Deals.
But deals can also be broken.
Are we really going to go to the Orzhov to see if we can help with Jace Balren's love of puns?
All I'm saying,
I wouldn't want.
we
I
could
wouldn't
come
want
up
to
with
guilt
an-
trip you.
we-
I wouldn't want to make you all go on a guilt trip.
we could come up with a new fancy name, like the
No.
Deal Breakers.
You mean like a trashy Pulp Fiction novel?
Ooh, got him!
I had the misfortune of reading part of that serial last year.
Yeah,
Atrocious.
who would willingly read that for, scientific purposes?
Yeah, who would read novels from a cereal box?
I don't think your friend understands the meaning of a serialized novel.
Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
You know what, fair. Well,
I'm sorry. There's a bit of a taboo rumor going around the guild that the books will one day return to attack the conclave for not protecting what they once were. Which books, you may ask? All of them. Then the book shall occur.
I have never heard of such a prophecy, and I hope it never comes to pass.
If you have.
And I
Understandable.
will leave it at that.
Razzle's just looking at Tusk, just being like, wow, this infection of what you are is going all the way up to the top, isn't it? He's not saying that, he's thinking it.
Mm-hmm. At this point, to clarify above board, does anyone have anything else they want to bring forward to Jace?
Real quick for brevity, I guess. What's gonna happen to the people we rescued and masked and whatnot? Or is that something that's going to be answered elsewhere?
I believe
That
Mass
is-
is still here, right?
Mast is still here.
Well, yeah, but clearly all of them are substantially moldered and also quarantined and also imprisoned. That's a whole thing. Like I said, is
I
this
see what
something
you're
to ask Jace, or is this something that I'm going to ask someone else?
I would say this is something that you would ask, that you could ask Jace, and he could basically just give you the briefest of synopsis. Oh, we're going to send a group of, Azorius law mages and Selesnya guild members that he knows of that are loyal to Tristani, specifically, to potentially deal with. But it's a bit of a sit between that and his own resources. He is intent on getting those people out and potentially making sure that they are in his guild pact office protective custody,
Okay,
basically.
then Razzle will be glad to hear that. and he has no more immediate questions.
All right, then. With that, I think, friends, as you conclude your audience with Jace Bellerin, I think that's where we can take our bio break.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
We're deputies again. We're
Not-
gonna tear down the shadow government.
That's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna go back and completely throw out months of work and completely rewrite it in this presentation.
I'm gonna tear down the shadow government.
Fuck am I gonna do, man?
I'm sorry, buddy.
Mm.
All right, I'll be RB. Sound off.
I don't want a sound.
Soundboard
Excellent.
off.
Soundboard off.
Oh wait, soundboard. Hold on. I have a new one for this.
Bro, I'm also gay. Fucking goddamn.
Oh my.
Thank you, Jenny.
Gonna be playing D&D with that guy soon, dude.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
know it.
Janui.
Janui.
Genuine.
Janui.
Janui.
I call him
Yeah,
that
okay.
sometimes. Janui.
And I am glad that that transformation of Chinui or Chinny has officially outgrown me.
Are you kidding? We've got a Chinui, a Banui, and a Nui.
And if we wanted to use his government name, we could call Tart Matthewy.
Matthewy. That's just that sounds like someone trying to say my name, but like a Frenchman, like trying to say it really poorly.
Je ne sais quoi. Mathieu.
All right.
Hey, we're back, by the way.
Yes, excellent. Fantastic. I believe we had broken just as you guys were leaving this sort of sanctum annex, if you will, of Jace's. Or at the very least under his stewardship.
Yes.
I would like to know what you guys like to do next from this point.
I guess the immediate question is, can we go check on Gan?
Yeah, you're absolutely welcome to check on Gan.
Because he was just told to sit outside, and we haven't seen him. We need to make sure he hasn't been abducted.
Yeah. As you head out, like immediately there was the bench, probably maybe some 40 feet from the doorway.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, you guys are done in there. Good.
Yeah. So, good news,
Um,
bad news. Which do you want first?
Lower my expectations. Let's start with the bad news.
Bad news is that I can't get you help yet.
I wasn't expecting help, but thanks.
Well, for your, your condition.
Yeah, that's... God. I've come to live with it. So, shrug, I guess.
Gross. Well, regardless, the good news is that I ain't out of options yet, and I'm gonna get you that help, even if I gotta become a insanely powerful mage doing my dadgum self. I'ma do it.
That's heartening to hear, I guess.
Yes, that's why it was the good news. And also, real glad you asked for the bad news first, otherwise that would have been a weird, awkward conversation.
As if any conversation that you and I have isn't awkward. Because you make it awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what you gonna do now? Now that you're not like, trapped
Well,
in the underground.
Ideally, I need to find out if my... God, I'm gonna need to get back to my apartment. Fuck, is that even... would that have been held?
When was
I've
the
been
last
down there
time
for
you
more
were
than
in your apartment?
Well, let's see, I've been down there for like a year and change, so... about... let's just be on the conservative side and say... oh, upwards of 400 days ago?
Yeah, you was probably evicted. But that's okay, because I got a place where you can, hang out. Hang out? Stay is what I meant. You can stay at the bazaar. We got apartments.
Right. May I interject here?
Sure.
So, the offer is there. If you were to take it up on, if you were to go that route, and you need a place to stay, we will probably need to address the elephant in the room, the mold issue.
Tuska's right there. And
What?
he points about probably
He
4
points at
feet to
Carrick.
the right. He points about 4 feet to the right of where Tuska's standing.
He is correct. I am right here. In case anyone was worried.
After hearing you speak again, he moves his hand to point towards you directly. There you are, you son of a bitch.
My mama is a fine woman. You take that back.
Hey, you found a button to press.
Oh, I did. I'm gonna press that button. I'll press the button whenever he pushes back. Sound good?
Works for me.
My friends,
But-
for your own safety, I can only beseech you. Don't talk bad about Mama. I won't do anything, but I can vouch for Mama.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, so you are welcome, of course, but we are going to have to keep all this old stuff in mind for that. So let us know what's going on, I guess.
For what it's worth, as he kind of gestures to his clothing, like, I got a spare set of clothes if you want to inspect it for that. Here actually, he's gonna go ahead and take a basically folded up set of Day's clothes, like a shirt and pants, and toss them at you.
What? Toss them at me. Toss them at the wall.
Yes, toss them randomly and hope that you are there. Somewhere in the general vicinity of your voice.
He probably was actually spot on, but he just eyeballs it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Have a look there and riddle me something there, bud.
I will unfold the clothes and take a look-see.
Investigation.
I almost said the thing. Never say the thing, chat.
He's actually good at those.
Go ahead.
What? Oh, hey! It works when the DM says it.
Hey!
He's crying.
We love that. Given that it is not living tissue, you find none of the same moldering that has afflicted any of your compatriots or Gan on the clothing.
Oh, that's good to know.
Wait, I'm sorry. One more time. It's
There's
on
no
the
evidence.
clothing. Oh, there's no evidence of it.
There's
on the
none on the clothing specifically.
All right then. Seems we're Mulder free.
Likes being naked. Understood. I too can sympathize.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't just hear what he said.
Why don't you and I have a conversation over here?
Agreed.
As they walk away, I turn to Carrick. What? I would be remiss to not thank the ancestor for granting me with big naturals.
The fact that you couldn't finish that statement without busting out laughing tells you how well that should have went over.
Art. Above game. I love you, buddy.
What up, a druid?
I'm taking you to a therapist.
You should. I need one desperately.
Chat clip that. We need that for the future investigation.
But Tuska's a really impressive trunk. I don't see the problem here. Anyways,
I love you people.
So there is. Before I lost my sight, aside from my own skin irritation and shit, I didn't find any on my clothes. And I'm going to assume that you would have been able to see if there has been any, like, degradation or anything caused by that.
it seems fine. Yeah, doesn't look like anything's reached out to anything that's inorganic.
Wonder if that says something about the nature of this shit. If it needs either tissue that is or was recently living. Things to think about, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. Considering that I probably got kicked out of my last place, a new place would probably be great.
All right. We can see about setting you up. It's called I don't know if you were familiar with the Steelworm Bazaar.
Not by name, but not by name.
Yeah. It's a place out on Tin Street. We
Oh,
recently...
you guys live on fucking Tin Street?
Well, we do now.
Ah. You guys
All right.
have any defenses against the goblins that are gonna eventually... Last I checked, groups like fucking Kranko's gang were rampant. Do you know if they're still running around?
Me as CG is familiar with Kranko. Is Razzle familiar with Kranko? I assume he is, based on his nature.
You'll get the the history check with advantage.
20.
With a soft 20, you absolutely would know who Krenko is. He is more than a little infamous. He is something of a problem for the Boros Legion and the Azorius alike. And his gang has whole sections of Tin Street locked down. And they extort people worse than the Orzhov do.
We have not admittedly run into any of Kranko or Kranko's goons, and before you ask, we do have stationed guards.
You are smart to maintain them. So,
I imagine we'll be seeing a visit from him sooner or at some point, but up until now, that has not happened.
Gang war, gang war, gang war.
No, we don't want a gang war.
No, sorry, that's Tart.
Ah,
Tart wants a gang war.
Tart wants a
Remember,
gang war.
we left
Whoa.
Tusk in the timeout corner.
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm not privy to this
I want a
conversation.
gang war.
You're just looking for an excuse. Fuck you.
I'm looking for look free skulls.
Built like a true fucking cop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna let that one sit for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can tell, the place is doing pretty decent business. So I wouldn't be surprised if he, at the very least, pokes his nose in at some point. But it is yet to happen, and at this juncture, it's relatively peaceful.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts. Sounds good enough for now.
Yeah, no problem. I guess the next goal is, well, I think we were heading back there anyways. Actually, you know what? We could probably trust our Loxodon friend with this next conversation if you want to come back.
Yeah, I swear to God, if he mentions anything about anything big and natural, I'm going to step on his trunk and just stand on it for like a whole minute.
I will point you in the direction.
You are a godsend.
All I'm saying, Carrick, is that I am blessed. All I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He kind of just he's like, yeah.
Oh, hey, you're back. What's up?
Yeah, so I don't think Gan is infectious. Certainly not for inorganic material. So that was my main concern. And the evidence seems to support it. So yeah, we can bring him back to the apartments, get him set up. So I guess the next step is heading back to said apartments, yeah? Unless y'all had anything else you want to do or sort out. What does I need to do some work?
Well, if you guys don't have anything else to do here,
I admittedly need to get my brother home. That's probably priority one in my head right now.
Wasn't he-
yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. As nice as this place is, it ain't home. But the way that Azorius lady was talking, and the way Jace talked about the people there, I think they're gonna make arrangements for lodgings for a little bit, at least until this whole business with the quarantine settles down.
You know, that makes sense. Understandable. In the meantime, feel free to stay with us at the bazaar.
Yeah. I don't know that I'll be able to go back to Kasarna for a while, but what with the mold being what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang behind. I think that Azorius lady actually wanted to talk to your buddy, the investigator, Gan.
Oh, that's right. Kind of looks on over to Cam. Looks like you have a word to share.
Remind me, did the name Lavinia come up? Because if so,
me.
Not only did it come up, she was there, brother.
I thought she sounded familiar. Long story short, she and I were involved.
Ah,
That's all you need to know. As much as a cold, heartless woman dedicated to the law can be involved.
I have a very perfectly clear idea of what's going on.
So, like, was it like? What am I trying to say here?
Consider your next words very
No,
carefully.
no, it's nothing bad. I promise. Did you all have like differences over like career or?
He's going to look off to the right of you, probably based on where your voice sounded. He is gonna pull down the blindfold just for effect because he knows he can't see you. I disappeared for a year and change.
Oh, my mistake. Look, I thought you meant like. I thought you meant like y'all separated before you disappeared. That was my misunderstanding. My bad.
Yeah, so. Oh, this is gonna be awkward to explain. Why did it have to be her?
And my friend,
Wait for me outside, please.
best of luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. And he's gonna find his way back to the bench and just sit down. Oh boy.
Yeah, what about the rest of y'all? Raz, it sounds like you got a lot of work to do.
Well, we gotta wait for the fallout of what is about to happen. After all, Gan doesn't exactly know where we are, so I'm gonna hold up away from the direction of the door. Kind of looks at the throne book, and I'm gonna just do some thinking. I don't know about you guys. Come on, Alices. Why don't you and I do some brainstorming?
I'm not sure what help I can provide, but if there's any way I can, please let me know, brothers.
The offer is appreciated.
As you all basically find your you will be guided you'll be guided out to towards the exit upon leaving the chamber, or at least leaving this open air hallway. And you'll wait about probably an hour while there is some manner of discussion between Gan and Lavinia, you can assume. After which, Lavinia will have escorted him out, waiting for them to find you. Essentially, bringing him out to you guys as you wait for him. Sorry, misspoke. As you guys collect yourselves and get ready to return to the Steelworm Bazaar. I believe I need Tart to join me in secrets for a moment.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh,
Secret.
rubber Raggy. Guys, I made too many jokes. He's mad.
Ripperoni.
Hey, who you?
I don't know, who am I?
Who's you?
Oh, also, hi, Fred.
Sorry, casually dying.
Yeah, you too?
Yeah.
Same.
I'm trying not to upset Nug.
Your first appearance on the stream. And how do you greet the people?
You will.
Yes, excellent, fantastic.
Hey, Jake, what are we doing?
Well,
Bun
you
here?
see, why is Bun here? That's a good question.
I don't know why I'm here. I'm just here.
Just couldn't get enough of old Tusky, couldn't you? Him and his big natural.
I swear
No.
to God.
God.
Swear to God, Tart.
I don't have to reach through this computer anymore to choke you.
As your party is currently in Plaza South, or around Plaza South in Precinct 1, I would like to take us to a community there. Briefly.
Yeah.
Outside of a fairly I would say nondescript, if not for the stained glass window at the top of this like 4-story building that presents itself to the street of brickwork with upper walls of polished stone. A stained glass window with the great seal of not only Ravnica, but the seal of the Guild Pact itself. Glows almost orange, even in the midday where we stand now. Uma.
Yeah.
As you stand out on the street, in front of this building that you pass by on your commutes day in, day out, how do we find your character? Bun. How do we find Uma?
Well, Uma is probably on her bi-weekly refill trip for supplies for her current garden. The last one probably died. Who knows why? Something went wrong, so she had to make her way back. And on the way, she stopped at one of the shops because she had saved up a little bit of enough gold to buy herself a really nice staff, something she had been looking at for quite a while now, and saving up to buy, of course. And now she is standing in front of this building, just admiring the staff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know how it feels when you buy a treat
Oh,
for
yeah.
yourself and you admire it.
All right. Now that you're there, and that the some of us know how your character looks, I think you are primed and ready to join us in the main call.
Yes,
Let's go, shall we?
possibly, yes.
Guys, help!
Oh my
They're after me! Guys, help! Help!
You said one thing too wrong.
Guys, they didn't like my big naturals joke.
No, we did not.
Aw, did they report you to HR?
Yeah.
Man,
No,
man angry.
I am HR.
Man angry that he can't climb out of the hole he dug.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, so
I covered
have
it
a
up.
complaint I need to make. I scheduled this vacation day, and it was it got approved, but management's
Understandable.
denying it.
However,
Understandable. Didn't ask.
as the lot of you are going to be led out this building, you cross paths with a very interesting individual who, though you may not have heard, just described their character. I will go ahead and present, if that's okay with you, Bun. I
Yeah,
will go
it's
ahead and
fine.
present as the handout.
Hey.
You encounter this individual admiring
Whoa.
a staff.
More like,
Umalin is.
more like, ooh, mama.
You will die. I will kill you.
Promise?
Yes.
Damn.
Be doing
Damn,
all of us
son.
a favor.
My relationship with Wiley has not been the same since our last session.
We're just gonna join next week, and either Wiley or Tart will be gone. It depends on how the dice fall on that one, really.
We'll have both cardboard cutouts in case.
I can't wait for next session where it's just gonna be an intervention.
I make no guarantees.
Tusk, you gotta stop with these jokes, man. They're horrible. They're god awful.
Uma, you
Thank you.
see exiting the double doors, which usually, to your recollection, have always been, like, you have never seen those doors open. They open, and a group of 7 individuals, 2 of which are Azorius, and the rest which seem to be affiliated with various guilds, just sort of spill out onto the street, interrupting your pleasant moment of purchase appreciation, we'll say.
I was gonna say rapture with the staff, but that doesn't sound right at all.
Understandable.
Go away.
This is. There are conversations ongoing, and one of these individuals clearly looks, besides wearing a blindfold, he is clearly being guided by the other Azorius individual. I suppose you all can find the way from here, as you'll hear the Azorius individual in a blue hood, with definitely more of an effeminate voice, sound off before she turns back to the doors and closes them.
I get
Well,
the feeling.
I think we can. Okay, bye.
You know what? I'd say that we were probably annoying them, but I get the feeling that that's just kind of like their normal state at this point. Let's get going. It's been a long day. I need a shower.
I think we all
Yeah.
need a shower.
Anybody
Shower.
want wings?
Shower, food.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. That nanner weren't enough, man.
I think I'm gonna get a bucket of wings.
Back to the bazaar then.
Back to the bazaar.
You could get those in a bucket.
You never got a bucket?
Tusk
He's
blinks.
vegan.
Gesundheit.
Seemingly dragging behind the group is the other, definitely more certainly disheveled looking Azorius officer.
Uma's just watching. She hasn't said a word. I mean, it's making kind of obvious she's watching, but I'm sure they're used to being stared at this point.
What's the party's highest passive perception?
Oh no!
That'd be me, the wisdom caster.
That would in fact probably be the wisdom caster.
That would be a good old 16 with my wisdom caster perception proficiency.
There is a burgundy, almost like wine-colored skinned tiefling, or maybe horned individual with cloven hooves and a tail, just staring at the lot of you.
I like to think Tusk looks back at this individual, kind of pauses for a moment, thinking that maybe this person's going to ask us a question, and when they say nothing, Tusk goes, "Howdy, can I help you?"
Sorry, I really didn't mean to stare. I would just, I've never seen those doors open before.
Oh. It just kind of turns
I
around and realizes, oh fuck, we didn't enter that building traditionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is kind of, big, maybe overwhelming, in fact. Yeah, it ain't a big deal. I'm sure you'll get in one day, though.
Really trying to get in. As it is, I'm just curious on what's inside and what people are doing. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to stare. It's
You said that already.
most of you are just so large.
Hey, what's up? That'd be me.
Not
Not to brag or anything.
Eyes, Carrick, and Tusk.
How tall is Uma?
Oh, she's definitely. I think we said she was 5'9". I think we said she was, Jake.
Oh, girl, I got a whole foot and a half over
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, 5'11", but yes.
5'11". Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot. And then you'll notice that there is, in fact, oh wait, no, Mast didn't come out with us, did he? He stayed
No,
behind.
Mast is staying behind.
Never mind. Forget I was going to say anything then. I get
But no,
that
just-
on occasion.
Excuse me.
I'm sure that's a lie. So my name is Umalin. I have been searching for some things, and I think your group might be able to help me. But if you have other plans for your day, and I heard you were going to rest, I'm fine with letting you go and doing with the rest of your day. I don't want to intrude.
Well, Umalin, my name's Tusk. Pleasure to meet you. These are my friends. We got Razzle, Addleseas, Carrick, Gan, my bestest buddy. Wait,
I do not. No. Stop.
What?
Not your bestest buddy.
Oh, Gan, such a kidder. But yeah, we've had I guess it is worth saying this group covered in injuries. This group looks like they've been through a fucking war zone.
So everyone was like, hold on, probably shouldn't ask them right away when they look like absolute shit.
Yeah,
You probably stink too,
yeah.
considering all the
Been
fungus.
a bit of a rough day. Been in the Undercity for actually I think 2 days now. And we just kind of got off a mission, and it was a whole thing.
Just gonna casually just whack Tusk upside the left leg trunk.
What? Oh, right.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't doing nothing worth noting. Just
Well,
The cat's out
couple
of
of-
the bag, Tusk.
dang it, my bad. My bad, guys. I really blew that one.
I wasn't going to ask. So don't worry about it. If you can't or won't talk about it, that's all right.
Some city business, miss.
Yes, I assumed that's what it was with the almost immediate backtracking. Look, like I said, if you are all busy, that is fine. I can maybe find you another time. I spent a
What
lot
do
of
you
money.
need precisely?
It's a bit of a long story.
Well, depending on where you're heading, we might have a bit of a long tram ride.
And I would just assume Uma was just on her way home. So it's like I was just heading to my home. So if you're willing and it's not weird at all.
Sure, why not? I mean, are you headed in the direction of 10th Street by any chance? That's where we're headed.
Uma, make a history check.
Oh boy.
As Tin Street is brought up.
I would love to, but I don't think I have access to my sheet.
Yeah, you might need that. Come to
That
think of it.
might be a little bit important. I can pull up my handout. Let's go.
I've done that so many times, by the way, in Roll20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should just pull up your handout. Like, why can't I see the rest of my numbers?
You need your numbers.
Where are
yes.
my funny numbers at?
Where are the rest of my numbers at? Hamster. Oh boy. Yay. Oh man. Oh god. This is gonna be good. First roll and I have a +0 in it. Let's go.
Let's go!
7.
Oh, make sure you're not rolling to the GM.
Yeah, to GM.
Oh. No.
Go
God
ahead
dang it.
and feel free to go ahead and just roll again.
Let me see.
Right.
It shouldn't be. Yeah. 13 is better.
Given your nature, given your background and where you came from, 10th Street's kinda dangerous, depending on where you are.
Hmm.
Some prime real estate.
A little dangerous, but I can make a stop there if it's very important. I haven't been out much this month, so I can probably spend a little bit more time out on the streets in the sunlight.
Right. Sure. Yeah, so we're headed to 10th Street. If you want to tag along and your stop's on the way, sure.
Yes, of course. Yes, let's go. Sorry.
Welcome along, Uma. Razzle is going to note,
Friend acquire. Continue.
did she buy that staff or have one of those? Ooh.
Sure. You assume she bought it.
Razzle's
For
gonna
anyone
look.
Curious, it's the Skyblinder staff.
Razzle's going to look at the staff that you picked up, and I'm gonna go on a limb here and say Razzle is pretty well versed enough in magic to know a magic staff when he sees one. So he's gonna go, magic user?
Yes. Are you?
Yeah, bit of a spell slinger myself.
Sup?
Uma will eye Razzle for a little bit. She didn't pin him for a spellslinger, but now that he says it, she can kind of see it. She didn't really need to guess on Tusk. He's not wearing armor.
Taking a
Yeah,
moment, actually, while we're having this
Yeah.
conversation, Tusk would kind of give Uma the once over. Is there any sort of guild affiliation upon her person?
None that you can see.
What kind of magic you do? What, maybe, Orzhov? Or maybe, Azorius? Or maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of just throwing things out there.
You see her press her lips in a very hard line and she goes silent for a little bit. Guildless, actually.
Guys, get... No, I'm just kidding.
Take her out!
Rejected.
Immediate yeet into the void.
No. We don't take the guildless here. No.
Oh, well, there ain't no problem with that. Not my eyes, at least. Maybe Carrick, though.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I
Carrick
thought.
not paying attention at all.
Sorry, I'm thinking about wings.
Okay,
wouldn't
you
be
said
the-
those.
She wouldn't be the first guildless person we all know.
No, you're right there.
No. Looks at Adelcease.
Oh. Oh. We'll look at Alces.
Which is
Well,
weird,
not
because...
really wings, but sure. More like, I don't know what these are. Tentacle webs? They're webbed? It's weird.
These two freaks staring at each other.
Couple of freaks!
As you look at Adelcease, go ahead and make a knowledge nature.
Nature. Ah, it's a natural one.
He's clearly just some weird merfolk.
Yes. That clearly makes the sense. Umalyn won't say it, but that's her first thought. Yes, motherfucker. You all, two of you, someone said something about wings. What are wings? What are those?
You've never had wings?
No, not in my entire life.
Okay, yeah, I'm fixing all of this right now. You are all getting taken to the church,
Who?
and not the Orzhov.
Who is
I was gonna
you
say
all?
you better not take us to the fucking Church of Deals.
I have more self-respect for mine.
Yeah, I think he's about to take us to the Church of Meals instead.
Exactly. Now come on, I'm gonna teach you the beauty that is called buffalo sauce.
Razzle's just gonna
Wait,
look.
why is it
Sauce
called
of
Hell's a
Why is it-
buffalo.
Yeah, why is it called buffalo? That isn't that a
How do you know about the Buffalo Project?
That would actually be a civic project because it's a biological origin.
Oh,
mammalian.
you think that buffalo sauce has anything organic in it? You.
Liquid
I hope
Visium heard.
Yes.
We are talking about. Look, we've got 1,000 different sauces.
That
We
is
got-
actually no, straight up. I am canonizing that. Liquid Misium is a wig sauce flavor.
Right.
Is it the flavor? I need to know.
Oh, it's probably up there like with ghost chilies and shit.
Look, we've got garlic parmesan, we got honey mustard, ranch dressing, we got mumbo, teriyaki, lemon pepper, barbecue, we got spicy
What's
apricot glaze.
mumbo?
Big.
I'm gonna
Look,
stop
it
you
is-
right there, and I'm gonna need you to explain to me what mumbo
Please.
is.
Please tell me
Why
that
is
we are
Parmesan?
walking while having this convo, but continue.
Okay, it's
I
like
just wanna
barbecue
clarify.
I like to
already
think
in-
we're having this on
Look,
the trail
mumbo sauce is
around
basically
people.
like barbecue sauce, but it's sweeter and spicier. There's also Thousand Island, there's Thousand Universe.
You said mumbo? You mean Lurian barbecue?
Oh, dude, we're talking, we're talking better than Lurian barbecue.
The fuck's a mumbo?
Like,
The
holy
same style as
TCV, Mumbo.
God of War Ragnarok. The fuck's an olive?
Olive.
Look, I
Yep.
mean, we're talking every kind of fucking sauce.
Are the fucking sauces different from regular sauces? I'm confused.
Don't worry about it. You'll know. You're about to find out. Though,
Part of
he
me is
kind
a
of
little scared.
looks at Task. He's like,
Task.
Task?
Tusk. Wow, my brain.
Go from Loxodon Druid to Kobold Ranger
Kobold
in
Ranger.
Apparently.
0.5 seconds.
Yeah, they're both.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
you're
both spicy. They're both
No!
spicy.
Is buffalo sauce vegan?
Look, we are going. Look,
That's, like,
you're not
the
gonna be
only
able to
thing-
eat. Look, you're not gonna be able to eat meat, so I could probably get it in like cauliflower. or
Oh, buffalo sauce contains dairy butter. Well,
Either
Fuck
that or
you guys.
substitutes. Looks at his own restaurant's recipe.
I mean,
I can't divulge what precisely, but yeah.
It's something.
look, there's maple pepper glaze, there's spicy butterscotch watch, there's
Oh.
god, what else is there? There's ginger orange. There's
Are you like I respect the hustle, but is this particular stand or restaurant paying you?
No, I just
They
really
fucking
think-
should.
You have no idea.
You
Look,
are.
the amount of business I draw in just from Boros alone. Holy shit.
I'm
I
just
don't even
amazed.
know.
I'm
I don't even know
honestly
what
just.
wings are yet, but I want them so bad.
Also,
You're familiar
welcome.
with chickens, right?
Yes.
Yes, I am. Yes.
The wings of a chicken taken off, cut off, and deep fried. Wings.
And sometimes not even just deep fried, double deep fried.
it's terrible and delicious. Is
You
what
got-
I've heard.
See, you guys just see Ugo look at the crowd as we're walking. The wings, like what they use to flit around and
I thought you were
hover.
gonna say fly.
No.
I mean, chickens don't usually fly. They kind
So-
of like just they try and fail.
Yeah, I think that what they do is like they're already getting rid of they're already using everything else on the chicken, and then they looked at the wings. They're like, well, we do it with this, and then some legitimate genius went to him, came up and was like, hey, why? There's not much meat here. Why don't we just put a bunch of sauce on it though? And then everyone just went
yes.
crazy with the idea.
I was about to say there wasn't much meat there, so why would it be enjoyable? But I'm starting to understand the picture.
It is the ultimate finger food. It is like, allow me to put it this way. Usually a bucket, like, just from back when I was in my squad day, a bucket is enough to feed at least, like, 5 legionaries.
I don't think I've ever
You know how hard
heard
it is to
Carrick
feed
say
5
the word
legionaries?
bucket so many times in one day.
I don't think I've heard
Is-
Carrick talk so much in one day.
Damn.
He's a legion. He's a meathead. Of course, talking about food's gonna get him motivated.
That's true.
Man, you sound like someone who's resisting arrest back there.
You want some good old finger food? I'm gonna whip you up some fried zucchini one day. Treat you
Oh.
right.
What's a zucchini?
I love fried zucchini.
Oh no.
You don't know what zucchini is?
Oh no, Carrick doesn't know about the color green. I forgot.
Oh no.
Look,
I'm decorated.
you're already weird. You don't eat meat.
Carrick's like, I like your funny words, magic man.
Magic man.
So, at this juncture, have we made it back to the Steelworm Bazaar?
Yeah, you guys are currently traveling. You guys are currently in your car.
A car?
A car? Yo!
We're in the
Hey, yo!
Transit tunnels. As you guys step onto the car.
Brought to you by Toyota.
Oh, good lord! Hold up.
Oh,
We get the Toyota wars in
I think
Ravnica.
I think he's dropping
Sorry,
stuff.
my.
I know.
One moment. I need to refresh my page.
Uh-oh.
You're
Oh
fine, you're fine.
no.
Well, in
Okay.
the meantime, I could do the joke I was wanting to do. Buy a Nissan! Anyways.
Why would I want to buy my brother?
Also, while we're waiting, hi, Bun?
Hello.
Hi, Bun!
Run!
Hi.
Yeah, we kind of glossed over
Yeah.
that.
We
They got tired of my
Welcome to
shenanigans.
the-
Bun is here now to keep me in check.
Welcome to the fun and absolute clusterfuck that is the Rascals in Ravnica.
we said, hey, cool. Who are you? Hi, I'm Uba, and then we're just dealing with
Moving
wings
on.
on a transit car.
Look,
Yeah.
we're dealing with wings, we got zucchini, we need fried mozzarella sticks. I mean, it'll be a party.
And just like that, she became family.
Wings brought up once.
Never left.
Instantly a member of the crew.
Look, Tusk is a family man. You know what gets family together? Good ass food.
Food.
True.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what your view in the life is. If as long as you have good taste in food, you are welcomed. If you have
What is-
bad taste in food, into the execution chamber.
What is Carrick's opinion of pineapple on pizza? Not yours, Carrick's.
I think Carrick wouldn't mind it because it's the food that actually bites back. He respects the food that leaves injury.
Game respect game.
Can't respect it. Stop
I'm
resisting
afraid.
arrest. The pineapple saying stop resisting arrest.
I'm afraid for when Carrot gets his hands on fucking Uma's garden.
You guys do not want to know what Rascals' tastes are like. I'm gonna just say it. That man is a scientist through and through.
By the way,
He
Bun,
likes
have you?
He likes experimenting.
By the way, Bun, have you looked at the stream yet?
I have not. If you done.
You
Oh,
should.
right.
You should.
Hey.
Banui.
Excellent.
Yep.
10 out of
You
10.
We-
have to say the thing.
Fucking Banui!
There we go. Thank you.
Wait
back,
a
Jake.
minute. On the topic, Jake, does soda exist in this universe?
Carbonated beverages do in fact exist. They would not be called soda. They would just be called
We-
soft drinks. Because I'm not dealing with that
Oh.
argument here.
I think we
Damn it.
had
thought you were gonna call
some
them pop.
in a previous session, didn't we? Didn't we
Yeah,
have
we
like a
did.
carbonated beverage? Yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Pleber.
No. Dr. Plebeian, no.
Dr.
This is-
Plebeian, even better!
Dr. Beeper.
Yeah,
I
for-
prefer Professor... Look,
Count
I prefer
Beppis.
Professor Pleb.
Jake, please wrangle us,
Yeah.
please.
Help! We're lost.
Alright, gamers.
Ah!
As you guys settle into, you guys have arrived and have walked through the station. Go ahead. Let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. Go ahead on your sheets. Make sure you mark off. Common services, tunnel pass, no. Teleportation circle, no. Transit tunnel. Prices per mile. You guys would actually be getting on in the Plaza South station, so I need to actually do some measurements here on my map, which I'll go ahead and just bring us all over to for benefits.
Please let me spend all my silver pieces. I have 3,000.
You about to?
God
So
damn.
heavy.
Help me, I'm drowning.
So help me, job.
Job.
I'm like 20 pounds over capacity.
Oh, we're cruising through the gore house.
Adelcy's new weapon. Silver in a bag. Whack.
Having a minor hiccup at the gore house. There we go.
Yep.
I have a lot of coins,
So
guys.
6 miles. That's gonna end up being 3 silver apiece for the transit for the car.
Does Uma have money?
Uma does have money, yes.
Great.
Uma's got plenty of money. Each of you are going to be charged 3 silver pieces
Done.
for transit from Plaza South Station up to the Foundry Street Station.
Okay.
Done.
Sorry, had to cough there for a second. You will have to walk the rest of the way to Anasis Plaza, and then south on Tin Street to where the Steelworm Bazaar is.
So when you're
Losers.
encumbered, you move at half speed, right?
I believe you move at a reduced speed. Fuck.
Well, y'all will have to wait for me.
It's
Unless you
not
want to
that he
carry
has
me.
small legs, it's that he's too fucking bawling right now.
Your movement speed is reduced by 10.
Yeah, no.
Okay, it's not too bad.
If you carry weight in excess of 5 times your strength score, you are encumbered, which means your speed drops by 10. If in excess of 10 times, then it drops by 20. And you start taking other detriments as well.
I mean, we can go a little bit slower, make sure he keeps up.
As you guys board the transit car, there is a voice that crackles to life from the top of the car near some small crystal. This voice is very familiar to you, Razzle. Or at least you will become very familiar with it soon. Attention passengers, this is Nifmizet. You have boarded Izzet Lightning Transit Rail, direct service to Foundry Street Station. Do hold on to something. Be prepared to present your tickets for inspection, and in the event of a threat to the rail car, your Izzet engineer will deploy a flux charger elemental from the control panel at the front and back of the car. Keep vital appendages inside the rail car at all times. At times, you may experience noxious fumes, shifts in gravitational force, electrical discharge, and unannounced acceleration. These effects are normal and do not require the notification of your engineer. Thank you, and enjoy the ride.
You're welcome.
There's a couple other passengers in the car that just look at you after you say you're welcome.
What? It doesn't
Tusk is
hurt
now
to exchange
Tusk is
pleasantries.
confirmed to clap when an airplane lands.
Well
No!
done, well done. That was good flying,
Oh,
brother.
fuck.
Uh,
I don't know this man.
Jesus. I barely know this man.
If I'm gonna embarrass myself, I'm gonna embarrass the rest of you alongside me.
Uma suddenly feels like she made a mistake. No.
Flips her button, suddenly feels like they've made a mistake.
Get me out of here! Jake, let me out!
Oh my god, Wiley.
Too late.
Jesus!
Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah,
It's
homie's
all the
got a
coins,
fair-
I think. That shouldn't add up to
Interestingly
170.
Interestingly enough, as the car gets ready to set on, there's a couple other people that join. You see another Loxodon, interestingly enough, step off the platform and into the car. Followed by a very short, and I can only describe this human woman as thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could describe.
Yeah.
The lady that follows.
Good.
They are very clearly dressed in Selesnian outfits. These Tusk, I will give this one to you for free. These are evangels.
Oh.
These are proper speakers, proselytizers of the conclave, out about on their business.
Tusk, upon seeing them, will kind of straighten up a little bit. Make himself a bit more proper.
Leaving space, at least in this front car, for one final passenger who looks like they are in some sort of guard outfit. No noticeable guild sigils of any kind as they kind of sit down in the corner. The human woman then looks and begins whispering to the Loxodon as you all feel a bit of a jolt. Almost pure electrical energy that kind of courses through for a second as you begin to feel movement, acceleration in the car. Let me go ahead and get us some different music here.
Hey, Jake.
Yes.
I'm going to presume we have not had a short rest by chance.
No,
Excellent.
you haven't.
Excellent. Hope nothing bad happens.
Hee hee hoo hoo.
Yeah, hope nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
I would like for nothing bad to happen.
No, hold on. Also no. Also no. I cannot find good music tonight.
Dude, you went to that first one and I lit up like a Christmas tree. I love that track.
I
Right? That
know.
was so good.
Hey, I just don't feel like it fits, you know, in a fucking lightning-powered rail car. Like, don't get me wrong, great. Doesn't really fit it. Fuck. Also no.
Oh, I believe in you, Jake. I know you can
I'm
find the
sorry.
good music.
Hold on, I think I might actually have something. Where's...
I can offer the song that I used when I had a train in one of my D&D games.
I won't lie. I thought you opened up the same playlist. And I was like, no, that's different.
As the train car begins to move, there is an Azorius officer, just lightly armed, who checks for tickets before the car gets properly up to speed. It's a pretty calm ride for the most part. The first couple miles as people are settling in. Only after do you find that the human woman, this brown-haired human woman, begins to move up over to the this clearly disheveled and just too tired to deal with the world guardsman. Meanwhile, the Loxodon begins to approach you, Razzle.
Oh no!
Two of them in one day.
It's heartening to see another Evangel traveling about. As he just asides to you, Tusk. World soul keep you.
You as well.
Now, pray tell, Master Goblin, have you heard of the grace and mercy that is the world soul?
Yeah, Raz.
Oh, do you know this person?
Yeah, this is my buddy. His name is Razzle.
I have in fact heard a lot of the world soul from my pal here.
Oh well, are you planning on traveling at any point to commune with members of the conclave in Vitugazi?
Yeah, Raz. Are you?
Surely if this Evangel has been doing his work, then even goblins and members of other guilds can come to the conclusion that truly, only within Mont Celestia can Ravnica know true unity and true harmony.
Yes.
Go on, Raz. Tell him what I taught you.
Razzle is like, I will remember this.
I will kill.
Well, Master Loxodon. So
Please, call me Benavolus.
Benavolus, respectfully, I have heard much from my friend here about the World Soul and the good of the Celestian Guild. I am not there yet. However, I am listening intently. I believe that with time, he may yet he may yet convince me, but I remain skeptic.
He's
It's a
still a
shame.
work in progress, brother.
I mean,
Perhaps one day the world's soul's truth will take root in your mind and in your heart.
well, when we
Until then, might I take your name, fellow Evangel?
Tusk.
Yes. I'm sure it will hearten your dryads and your other mentors to know that you are still doing the conclave's work and preaching the will of Mat Celestia.
He'll give a gentle bow. I'm doing my part.
I'm gonna say right now, there's no insight because they're gonna trust other members of their guild implicitly.
is he wrong?
The moment he walks away, Tusk gonna lean down to Razzle.
See, at least I don't go around trying to shove my ideologies in y'all's faces. I just crack dumb jokes.
You know what? I don't give you a lot of credit. That's pretty clever. It's a good way of approaching things.
I really do appreciate what my guild does, but come on, man, on the tram? Have a little self-respect. Anyway, it's not my business.
So, as Razzle kind of is talking with Tusk, and as the guy kind of walks away, he just looks back and he looks over to the guy, and then he looks back at Tusk. Could be worse, especially recently. But
All right. It's probably maybe 10, 15 minutes at most, this ride in this transit car, this lightning rail transit car. Attention passengers, this is Nivmizet. We are approaching Foundry Street Station, overlooking the gorgeous Precinct 6 waterfront leading across from Midori Park, and to your near south will be Kamen Fortress. I'd like to thank you for patronizing the city's mass transit system. It is with your support and your usage that we help the lifeblood of Ravnica, its citizens, travel throughout the city. Thank you. Eventually, as it slows to a halt, you are all able to disembark. Excuse me a moment.
He's dying.
much like the person in that GIF that Wiley posted.
It was just been like holding up Cataclysm.
I apologize, gamers. I am losing my voice more and more as the session progresses.
We're almost shit. We're almost done, Jake. Persevere.
I know.
We're almost shit. I mean,
No, my voice is almost shit.
yes.
But we'll continue. As you guys exit the station, I need you guys to go ahead and roll for me, please, and thankles
Oh
ye.
no. Oh no.
Go on.
I am totally ready to roll ability checks.
What are we rolling?
Perception at first, please.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
Ooh, perceptions.
Doesn't matter what stat. Because it's all at disadvantage.
Oh.
6.
I forgot to
I
throw.
can't.
Ah, you bitch.
21
Fucking
if we allow guidance.
8.
Where is my guidance?
21
My
with
guidance.
guidance.
Oh, here we go.
Ha! Hold on.
That's a 10 if guidance is allowed.
Mhm.
Thick.
I could re-roll
Y'all,
it using a.
how is the
I
sneaky
could,
one the highest?
I could re-roll it using a sorcery
Yes.
point.
The
Oh,
answer
noted.
is yes.
The one with exhaustion rolled the highest.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm re-rolling. A
What?
2!
At least not a 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy, a dose.
As you guys are coming out of Precinct 6, you end up bumping into, almost literally in Uma's case, a gentleman with an armload of what looks like planks and boxes that spills out onto the street as he kind of stumbles to avoid you at the last moment.
Mm.
What the hell? Do you watch where you're going?
Usually, I'm just sorry. I was just a little distracted. Sorry.
It's alright. I'm just have to spend another 15 minutes here cleaning up this fucking box of nails that just spilled out onto the street.
I can help.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no. 21.
As you offer to help, he's like, oh. I'm sorry, you didn't. It's been a long, stressful day. You didn't deserve that.
I understand. It's everyone's had a long day apparently. I really don't mind helping.
Thank you, miss. I
Yes, Miss
appreciate
Uma.
it. Uma. Darius, actually. I fix boats down on the waterfront, down by Rokirik Pavilion. Yeah, I just really need the nails back. I really need to invest. You wouldn't by chance know where I could probably invest in like a haversack or a bag of holding, would you?
Character, I mean, I most likely would to just buy a magical weapon.
Yeah, go ahead and roll history.
Oh boy, here we go again. 19.
Hey.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
there's actually a group that goes all up through like different marketplaces along Tin Street. Some up by Empty Cup Square, others down by Oligarch Square, and even down on Sage's Row. at least within the 10th district. They've actually settled up recently in a place, if you'd believe it.
Would I believe it? I'd hope so.
Yeah, they've actually supposedly they've made a permanent stall in the Steelworm Bazaar in the marketplace there.
Yeah, there's a couple groups I know. They came together and made a little group. They're actually in the Stillborn Bazaar. You'll be able to find plenty of those there.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, of course. I hope you get it sooner rather than later. I can't imagine constantly having to pick up a large number of nails is good for your back or your hands.
Yeah, it probably takes probably 5 or 6 minutes to actually get most of these, and you're
I was
fighting
about to say, could Tusk kind of meander over and kind of help as well, just to kind of cut down on time?
Yeah.
Also, guys, holy shit, we got someone good with charisma.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, bless. I saw you pick.
Cheers at -1.
I saw you pick up that staff, and I'm like, please, Bard, Warlock, Sork. Bard, Warlock, Sork.
Maybe.
Sorry, still actively dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are. I'm assuming you guys are at least making your way to the bazaar first, and then heading out to Carrick's little wing place.
Yes.
We're going to Wingstop.
Going to the local Wingstop. Oh, I hate that I'm canonizing that there is
No.
there is.
Please, Jake, permit me this one thing.
What?
Oh yeah, I know the wing place you go to. Not a very interesting name, but goes by Little Wing Cafe. It's a great place.
That's a reference I don't understand, but I'll let it ride.
I don't know, man. I really like wings and things.
Don't worry, I got you.
Wait, quick question: is that one restaurant, Wing Ding, still open?
I think
No,
it was the
no,
Friar.
Not since Carrick got a hold of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember seeing
there's
it
a
at
few
one
ding-
point, but it's like a week later it was gone.
Yeah, there was a few dings in the wing ding place, especially when they ran out of wings. A lot of people got pissed.
Wait, it's the name of your restaurant. How do you run out of the thing that's the name?
You would be surprised. Also, that led to one of the worst fucking riots I ever saw. The bloodbath. 1,000-yard stare.
This
So-
world's Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Exactly.
God.
So, Little Wing Cafe is the place that I go to every other Tuesday.
Oh.
Excellent. Ah, I see. Excellent.
Yes.
As you guys make your way to the Steelworm Bazaar, and eventually to at least commune with the new addition to your group? Question mark?
Maybe?
Maybe.
Possibly.
This random hanger-on
Possibly.
that showed up.
This random hanger-on that you guys are treating to dinner, at least for now, I think we'll pick up with that dinner, and getting to know next time, to both save my voice
Yes.
and make sure that we can wrap our session on time tonight. We welcomed a new member to the party! Yay!
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
Hello. That was
Hello.
me.
Alright, gamers.
We
I
definitely have been
believe-
planning this for a while.
Totally not. Not at all.
I was totally unaware of it the entire time.
Yeah, me not seeing you two having a secret chat about a week ago while I'm waiting for Bun to show up for a town hall.
You had no idea.
None
idea.
whatsoever. Speaking of people, it's hard. I'm gonna ask you to please take over outros, please.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm losing it.
He's
Let's-
losing it.
My voice is gone.
Let's start by shilling the Jake and then the Frost then.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. This episode of Rascals and Ravnica is brought to you by twitch.tv/LeJake. LeJake, for all your deal breaker needs. Jay Frost.
Hello, Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. You already know where you can fucking find me. I know you people. I know what you do. I've
Freaks.
seen your internet histories.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not a
Disgust
murderer, I swear.
You disgust me. You still use Internet Explorer.
Okay, I'm not that heathenous.
Does that even function anymore?
It can, if you have the right software. But, no. I can't wait to see all of you. Find me on this lovely channel every Sunday, every other Tuesday, and also twitch.tv/burnup on every other Saturday. Love you all. Wiley.
Oh, you can find me at Wiley is Willie on Twitch and Wiley Willie everywhere else, except on Twitter. That still has an X in it because someone took my name. I play randomizers and sometimes games that aren't randomizers, but they are roguelites that are city builders. Against the Storm is crazy. Other than that, you can find me here and on every other Saturday on Burnout Vaughn's channel where we play Strixhaven. And every other Sunday I play co-op Zelda with Helix X. Adolescence is not the only one sleep deprived.
Mood.
But yes, other than that, I make music. But that is me. CG, where can we not find you?
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media. But you can find me doing a bunch of the things what Frost mentioned. You were here. You were here, Chad. You were here at the beginning when I went over everything. I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
You were
Or
especially
else?
here. We're especially here when I told you about Festive Fantasy coming up in the beginning of December, right?
Let's
How
go!
How that's going to be on Thursday this year, and it's going to be going all through December, and it's going to be really sweet. Yeah, you were here. For that.
Interesting.
But that's it for me. So I guess that just leaves the one person.
Right, Banui.
Wow.
Where can people find you?
Too many places.
All of them.
Every single one. No, you can find me mostly now on Blue Sky and TikTok under the name Flustered Bun because we don't like Twitter if we make the arts because I like to not have my stuff stolen. That is a preferred way of living. I do character designs. Every character design you see here, actually.
It's
I
true.
did.
She did all of these. Hold on.
I did all of them. I
Hold
made
on.
every single one of you.
All of these, except for Carrick, who's now been banished to the abyss.
That's what he gets for
Got a carrot
suggesting.
cake.
That's what he
Right?
gets for suggesting cauliflower at all.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Tusk would unironically enjoy cauliflower.
Probably.
You can also find me at my Ko-Fi, where I take almost all my commissions. If you're looking for VTuber stuff, that will be on my VGen, also under the same name, Flustered Bun. Occasionally, you'll find me on Tart's other random streams because I have nothing else to do in my day, and why not hang out with the goon?
if you've been on this channel for long enough, and it doesn't need to be that long, you're probably very familiar with Bun already.
Yes.
It's almost like we live together or something. It's fucking crazy.
What? But the only other time you won't find me here or in this place, on Fridays, you will find me over at the Pathfinders Pod Twitch channel, where I get to play an evil character. It's very fun.
Evil.
I think that's it. I'm also tired, so I don't know if I mentioned everything that was important or not.
Well, I guess that then just leaves me. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, hello! My name is Ferntard. I've been your host, but not your DM for the evening, unlike standard Sunday nights where we do a little game here called War of the Shared Sun, or Exilia Regalia, depending on how you feel. Next stream is going to be Thursday here on this channel. But you can find me tomorrow on Bev's channel, provided it's not canceled for any reason, for our next session of Pokemon Infinite Fusion, which Bev is currently playing through, and I am there making hee-hoo funny jokes. That's pretty much it. I did kind of update in the Discord today. Next stream is going to be on this channel is going to be Thursday. Because I forgot that Bev and I talked about doing some spooky games for Halloween. I believe we're going to be doing Demonologist, which for those of you who don't know, it's basically Phasmophobia, pretty much. But I've heard it's good. So we're gonna play it. So that's going to be some spooks, some spooky dookies, brother. But for now, we gotta send it on over to someone. We are going to send it on over to my dear friend Rachel, who might have been on this channel the other day for the Super Mario Party Jamboree stream.
Dumpstering you.
Yes. Everyone go show Rachel some love. Let them know who sent you. They are currently playing Overwatch 2, which I have strong feelings about Blizzard, but I'm not going to shame anyone who plays the game.
Nah, if you have fun, you have fun.
If you have fun, you have fun. But go show them
At the
some
end of
love.
the day.
We need a funny message to spam in Rachel's chat.
While you think of that, I should probably tell you guys when Pathfinders Pod is. It's on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, you're dumb.
We're gonna make our raid message and nerf D's nuts.
Oh, I guess that works too.
I was gonna say something about wings, but I guess that worked.
Genji,
Nerf
I need
D's
healing.
nuts.
I need healing.
I need healing.
Healing.
But yes, everyone, go on over there. Give Rachel some love. They're a wonderful friend of mine, and you should definitely drop them a follow if you don't already. But we'll see y'all again in 2 weeks for another episode of Rascals and Ravnica. The timer is counting down. Bye. I love you. Ah!
Bye.
He die.